as an ex worker, I will tell you something. Men are never going to be flocking to pay for it. A wife is much cheaper. A lot of the women that are glorifying getting a ring, getting married, changing their last name for a man, really what they don't realize is that they are signing up to be a low rate S worker. Because logistically, it makes a whole lot of sense for men to get married and have a wife and allow that to last for as long as possible, as opposed to paying out an S worker every time they want it. And the reason being is because, let's be for real, most marriages, women are going 50-50. And if not, the women are either the breadwinner or they are going 50-50. Point blank, period. Y'all literally will sit here and beg, I mean beg, for a $5,000 ring and to spend an eternity with this man. Me.
Think about what she just said for a second. She said most women are the breadwinners are going 50-50. Let me say that again for the people in the back. She's saying most married women, not relationships, not situationships, not shacking up, not all of that. Most married women are the breadwinners or going 50-50. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the data and the statistics show otherwise, especially in the black community, but even amongst other communities. We've reduced relationships down to just being transactional. Love isn't there. We don't take into consideration children. We don't take into consideration building up each other, exchanging strengths for weaknesses. The only thing that these women are able to talk about, and I would understand it because she just basically said that she's an overglorified, former retired sex worker. I mean, let's just keep it real. And when you look at the boom of these online platforms like OF and they selling it for box, and you look at Instagram, which is basically a dating profile or dating application, and then you look at the continuous boom of swiping left and swiping right, even though we know that is built to keep you on there because that's the way they continue to make money. And make no mistake about it, they have no interest in trying to get you married. They just want to keep you swiping and coming back to the application because that's what generates the revenue. Considering all of this information and considering data and statistics that show, regardless of what women are showing on these applications, the census and the labor and the Bureau of Labor and Statistics and all of that is basically showing that women at large in every single community is not out earning men in no capacity, no way, shape, or form. And you factor in the fact that a lot of these women have incredible student loan debt. They also already have children that they're bringing into the equation. And they're trying to convince us that the value of a marriage is only based off of the fact that women are mostly the breadwinners or they're going 50-50. That's very interesting. I like to equate marriage in addition to the making sure that we make sure that we raise our children, because children are a blessing if you actually raise them the right way. You know what I'm saying? And both men and women want children. And they want to actually have those children be the best possible. I ain't talking about the ones that's in the streets doing it and shaking it for a real one. I'm talking about the people that actually want to add value into society. Children is absolutely a blessing if you do it the right way. And so I look at marriage as exchanging strengths for weaknesses. There are also a lot of benefits and breaks that come along with it. If you then leverage gender roles, things will drive even more. And it is proven that the lifestyle and the finances that come along with being married for both men and women are beneficial. It's not even just one way. Men are richer being married and women are richer being married. So when you think about that and you think about strong family structure, and I'm not even going to bring in the spiritual aspect of it, and love and companionship and being able to do life with people, I don't know how you can just reduce it down to just being SA or not SA, SW. I don't understand it. But again, we're taking advice from women that are former workers in the industry, and everything that they did was exchanging and transactional. And now men are starting to adopt that same philosophy and that same narrative. And it's not right. It's not. It's never going to be right. It's not right.
Meanwhile, there's a S worker out there who is going to charge $1,000 for 1 hour just for them to have a good time. Meanwhile, you're begging for a ring to live up under this man, to cook, to clean, to give birth, to raise his children, to be his therapist. And not
And
only
let's also be clear. The going rate for the box, I don't care what they're telling you on these applications. The going rate for the box is $40.
are you going 50-50, meaning that you're paying for a man, meaning that you're paying to do all of this shit, but you're begging for a ring that essentially is paying itself off with your labor.
Your
Marriage only
labor.
makes sense if he can do what you can do for you times two. Even being a stay-at-home mom and him just paying for room and board, no, not enough, should not be good enough. Because
Certain women only look at you as a come up. They only look at you as a financial transaction, and that's why she's speaking like this. She's speaking about men that women don't like. They don't like you. Go where you appreciate it, not where you tolerate it, and they looking at you as a financial transaction. That's why she's only talking about it from this lens. It only works for you. Let me tell you again, it's exchanging strengths for weaknesses. She covered me, I cover her. We put each other's best interests at heart. We thrive. Anything other than that, you fail.
because essentially you are a grown adult version of a child. You're still punching in for another man and you don't get any paid time off. You don't get to call in sick. I gotta give it to patriarchy. They did such a great job at brainwashing women because there are so many women that take great pride in working themselves to the bone, to work 40 hours a week, to come home, to cook, to clean, to help the children with homework, to bathe their children. And then when it's all said and done, they still gotta roll over and give their husband some punani. My own cousin
That's a chore. For women that look at it like a chore, they don't like the men that they with. I'm just telling you. They don't like the men that they're with.
is a stay-at-home mom. Even she admitted to me she charges for it. Okay, she charges for it. He does not get
Prostitutes.
access without him paying for it,
It's
which
crazy.
is how it should be. More and more women are waking up to the idea that essentially you being a wife, you are really nothing more than a cost-effective plan.
So you get the gist of it. They basically are saying, and honestly, I was listening to that divorce lawyer on Desired Truth. I think it's Desirable Truth. That's the name of the channel. I was listening to the divorce lawyer, who's also married, by the way, and she represents a lot of men. And she says, one of the things that she said that really caught my eye was she said that marriage for a lot of women ultimately get destroyed because they listen to other women both in person and online. I think that social media is ruining y'all relationships 100%. It's ruining the lives of women. It's ruining the lives of men. And I think that people need to wake up. They need to wake up, and you gotta detach. This online shit is entertainment. Look at it as entertainment. Do not look at it as anything other than that. If you look at it as anything other than that, you're gonna be disappointed because somebody is gonna mess up your life and mess up your relationship. I think that one of the most beneficial things for me in my relationship is that she don't attach herself to anything. Her algorithm is 100% cooking and fun stuff and jokes and news as far as like, what's happening in the city and what new restaurants is opening up. It ain't all of this bullshit. And so just be careful. Be careful who y'all listen to. I will be putting a link to this woman in the description of the video. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Also, got a live stream today. Teach Henley, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. I love you. I appreciate you. Be very, very careful who you listen to, y'all. I'm telling you right now.